Hello everyone, and I'm going to talk about how in the world can they sell yokai watch stuff, or what to be interested in. So with me personally, I would love to get Chiban Yao figure. I would love to get a figure of it. I like him. He's a funny character, very, very funny. There's a few others I could go for. Koma-san is a good one too. He's a good character. I would like to have him as a figure as well. So here's the thing: is that they have a few options. Of course, apparently, because I want to have the figure, I would figure many people would like to have the figure as well. So that's a good idea. At first, I was thinking about the idea of we have the yokai watch, that accessory. I don't know. I mean, maybe they could put electronics and sounds in it. They might do it, or they just make it so that it's kind of very good and it's durable. And as for the sounds and lights, it'll actually be a part of the metal. And as for the yokai metal, it's a yokai metal. They have a few options. One thing they should definitely do is make sure it's hard plastic, that they put electronics in it, it's hard plastic, and if a kid just throws it straight down to the ground, it is very durable and it won't break. That's one thing that would be a smart idea. So if they do that, they have a few options. The first option is to do blind bags. And they have a box where they do have medals, and they have like season one, two, three, four, and etc. etc. That would be kind of cool. The only messed up down point is just the fact of just like the bobbleheads. It's like, well, you don't know which one you're gonna get. It is a good idea to actually make like some kind of code on it. So yeah, you put some coding onto the box, and then you know what they could do? They could make it like some new device that they can do. Like they have a phone, excuse me, they have a phone app, and it's basically like Yokai Watch, where you have to scan. So the interesting part would be they scan it, right? And as soon as they scan it with your phone, it'll have like a form, a weird question mark form. And as soon as you do it, and then maybe you tap on it, it'll go zoop, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the yokai I want. Or it's one that's like, oh, that's a repeat. So it'll be kind of cool where you have someone who actually scans the boxes to try to find the one they want. That would be something cool. Other hand, they could actually be very nice and do what Dino Charge is doing, which is they'll have a figure in there. One of them is the figure that is resembled, and then they have maybe two or three yokai medals. Now the thing is this: is that if they if they have the idea of making the watch durable, but it only thing it does is just poke a certain button or whatever on the yokai metal, then that means that the good news is that the watch will not cost a lot. Or if it does cost a lot, sadly, if you don't have any metals, it will be technically useless. Which it is useless technically without it, but whatever. The other idea would just be the fact of you do make it have sounds, and depending on whatever, it will, yeah, so it has like a bunch of sounds in it. But sadly, you know how it is. It's like yokai. We have no idea how many are out there. So the crazy part is like, I guess if they really want to do it, is that they could actually go with the first few we found all the way to episode 25. And then episode 25, they have a new yokai watch, which is called Type Zero. And then they release that, and they'll have more additional sounds. So that would be something very interesting that they could actually do. So there you go. Ideas that they could actually do. I would definitely like to have a few figures. And if it does come with yokai medals, that's like icing on the cake. The only messed up part is the pricing and how they'll make them. The thing is that maybe you'll have three phrases. I think that's good. Five phrases will be great, but it's like three is good enough. The summoning, if they do have an attack, they'll say their attack. If not, they'll say some tagline of theirs, and after that, they'll have another thing that they say something from the show. Something funny would be cool. Yeah, if you have something funny, that would be cool. I think one funny thing will be a nice throwaway is that they'll actually have a. I think they'll have two medals with the watch. Yeah, two medals should come with the watch. We should come with the watch, and the other one that I kind of forgot, but this one is technically a throwaway because it will say it in there too. So that's one thing that they have to be careful of is if you put it in a wrong way, that means that the watch does have to have something to say. The fact of it says you're putting it the wrong way, no use, whatever you want to have that tag character say. No dice. That would be cool. That would be cool to make them say no dice. It's like, oh, I put it the wrong way. So other than that, still the pricing. That's the messed up part. Is the pricing. So if they're very, very cool and they actually just have like how much they actually paid for it to make it, and then instead of going super buku and saying we're going to charge 200% of how much it make us make it, or heck, I think 500%. So if they're truthful about how they made it, which I bet chances are it could take $3 to $4 to make each of them. So if that's true, then that's kind of like a sad pointer there. But I kind of would hope that it's not that bad. Hopefully it won't be that bad. And if it is that bad, well, at least the good news is that they can actually just get $2 profit if they actually make it the box version, box edition. Of course, they also can do figures and stuff, and then they could try to sell it for like $12 or do what Dino Charge does. That most likely will help. But anyways, tell me what you guys think, and if not, well, how about just tell me if you would be interested in getting into this franchise of a TV show / anime. But anyways, thank you for watching, and have a great day.